Okay, I'm not even gonna say it in this video because I keep saying that in every video. So how do I say it then? I don't know if you can hear the drill in the background, but anyway, I'm going to be talking about execution without planning. Because what have I been doing this whole time? I've been executing without a plan. I've been executing without a logo, executing without a banner. These are the things people kind of gave me feedback on, why I don't have these things, why I'm not presented in some fashionable manner. Because I'm doing what people keep beating around the bush on, which is the actual execution. Some people be planning for weeks, months, some people doing a logo for a whole day and wasting time. But no, I go straight into the videos because this is what I want to do. This is the real thing I'm about. The logo doesn't define me, the theme doesn't define me, what I talk about doesn't define me. It's about how I present myself because what I'm presenting is a brand, and that brand is my personality, something that can't be altered or changed. It can't be like I can't read a script and be like myself that way. I have to speak freely because people ask me to work on your script more, but I'm telling you, none of this is scripted. This is how I speak. Like this is a minute and a half. I haven't even thought of anything to say. I just click record. But all I know is execution is what I'm going to do, and it's what I'm keep going to do. No banner, no logo. It might come in time, but for now it isn't until I feel like I am ready for a more of a aesthetic look and stuff like that. But I have a lot to say, I have a lot to kind of plan out, and there's a lot of things I need to achieve whilst doing this. So a part of what sets me apart is a lot of people think there's a certain kind of character that is for this. You need to be extroverted. No, you don't. You just have to put the camera in front of you and click record. I'm an introverted person. One of the top YouTubers in the world is PewDiePie is an introverted person. There's so many. All you do is click record and you just start. There is no formula or character. What makes you popular is usually your genuine character. If you think about any girl that's, doing vlogs and stuff like that, what does she do? She does like all these hyper personality traits just to, cut a cucumber or something. So it's all about character. So let's take this execution outside of YouTube for a moment. So if I was to adjust it to my career, so CV, cover letter, all that stuff, yeah, it's lovely and all, but it's always about the interview, how you speak and how you present at that point, because that's when your character shows that you're an actual brand and you mean what you say. You're not just like all these like credentials. You're a character that can do more. So being innovative, being a team player, being a leader, all those are seen from how you talk and how you present yourself. So it's not about the credentials or the character traits. It's about what you do in here and now, how you talk to people, how you not intimidated by anything, how you can handle people being angry at you, how you can handle like the worst of the worst and still keep up 110% work ethic. So to summarize, I'm not doing this for you. I'm not doing this for the views. I honestly don't give a shit about what people say about what I'm doing because this is for me. This is for my personal brand. What I'm doing is nothing different than what I've been doing, like whether my career, my interviews, how I speak to people. The only difference is I'm doing this on the internet, and whether that brings me fame or whether it doesn't, whether that brings me money or whether it doesn't, I'm still doing something that other people don't do. And I'm just going to, enjoy myself while I'm doing that. So, yeah. So, what I'm talking about today is why I would be confident enough to release videos about myself in a way where I seem awkward, not prepared, and all that stuff. So you may have noticed from like all my first initial intro videos, like I'm saying goodbye in a weird way. My voice kind of cracking. There's like I'm feeling kind of like weird about myself, and that's just a part of what I'm trying to represent. This is this is a human behind the camera, you know, like it's not always clean cut. Like there's a lot of mistakes that happen. And I feel like we should all see these mistakes because it's where the mistakes happen is where we grow. Because as you can tell from how I talk now and how I talk back then, the time difference isn't even that long. This is just me getting used to it after some time. This is what adapting is like. So no matter what profession you choose, whether you start recording, whether you start doing like ITU or some other thing, you always can work on your craft and be better. And that only comes with experience and just executing. I just put it out there, but it just in my like perspective, when I look at the videos, I can see growth, and I don't see the growth on the actual numbers and popularity. I see it upon myself because this is like my personal vlog now. I know how I spoke now. I know what I'm becoming. Like I can see everything progressing. Like I might have some videos where I'm reviewing videos that are even older than those videos, like videos I done when I was presenting in college or school or something, seeing how I used to be like reviewing like my body language, how I talk back then and how I talk now. Maybe even reviewing like how I could be like when I script. Do I sound the same? Maybe I can compare the two. So all in all, this is progress. This is what progress looks like. This is what it's like to do something and not having any shame on doing so, not being embarrassed what people think of you, what people say about you, not being afraid to show your face because you know a lot of people covered on the filters and whatever. But I'm here in front of a camera, in front of like friends that haven't seen me in ages, in front of people that you know I would want to look good in front of, and now I'm just like bedhead, just wearing some random Deadpool top. I'm like working right now as well. Like I'm doing a bunch of things, but this is what it's like to kind of progress yourself. This is all comes from reading, journaling, watching podcasts, YouTube, everything. All of this is a culmination of what I can produce. So me doing this, seeing this is just the beginning, and that 10 years from now it could be like this could be the whole aesthetic could be changed. I could be recording on a whole nother level. It could be exactly the same. I could stop. But all in all, this is something I've already tried and already something I already achieved because a lot of people do not execute. And when you execute, that is an achievement in itself. So yeah.
Execution, ideas take flight, transforming visions from day into night. Through trials and errors, we learn and grow. With execution, the seeds we sow. For plans alone, mere echoes in the mind. Execution, the force that unbinds. Execution, true power does lie, unleashing the potential that makes us fly. Execution is where dreams collide.